we've discovered this wonderful nut butter called Amalou, which is traditionally made with lows, which is almonds, and they're ground up with a regional honey, the best one being the one made from the argan tree, and then argan oil as the source of omega-6 and omega-3 fatty acids. And were it to be made with pistachios, which apparently does occur somewhere up in the north near Fez where pistachios grow, it'll be a complete nutrition. Almonds bring it close to a complete nutrition, but don't have the complete amino acid profile. So my intention in bringing some argan oil back from here, which is very expensive right now because of climate change and the droughts, the trees are not doing well. So it's up to $80 a liter, which is incredibly expensive for it. But it's very healthy to eat this traditional Berber food, and they claim that in the mountains, people would get up early and work all day, get to bed very late, climbing up that gravity well, and they'd be using Amalou as their source of sustenance. And so I thought, well, let's do a campaign about it and let's write a mock Xanadu song from ELO, but change the lyrics and maybe present it at the Institute for Urban Health conference next year at this time in New Zealand. If we come here, if we get the Fulbright, then we would come here and live on Amalou for a while and see how it works. But this will be an F, and we change it so it's Amalou, and then go up to the G7, Amalou, and then we would have our path is clear. That's your B flat minor. And C13. So we're just changing the melody because Xanadu be Xanadu, da 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 Xanadu. Right, but we're changing it just to the 5-1-3, 5-1-3, and then the same thing in the G, 5-1-3. And then we use the instead of da 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 da, which is the ELO thing, we would use the Beethoven's fifth. When we go to the B flat, just go da 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 da. So then the second verse we'd sing again, Amalou, Amalou, and then we go health without tears through Amalou. And then in the bridge part, we would do food from the trees, healthy cities. But that's the yellow melody, so we probably do food from the trees, healthy cities, through Amalou, from urban farms, freedom from harms, through So maybe something like that, but I still need to get the melody for that. From the trees. I think we'll just do 1, 2, 3, 1. I think that's better to be food from the trees, healthy cities, through Amalou, from urban farms, freedom from harms, through I think that's what we're going to do. So we're going to be Amalou. So Amalou. Amalou, Amalou, health without tears through Amalou. Food from the tree, no, food from the trees, healthy cities through Amalou. From urban farms, freedom from harms through Amalou. And then there should be a section in it when we talk about what Amalou is made from, right? So like, talk about from just a few trees, you can make a healthy diet that is vegan, vegetarian, keto, and paleo. The way the Berber tribes did, the Amazigh, the free people, for thousands and thousands of years. For your protein source, you use almonds or pistachios or some other agroforestry crop. And for the fatty acids, the celebrated argan oil. And for sweetness and medicinal properties, a local honey made from desert plants and argan trees, and argan tree bees, something like that. Amalou, Amalou, our path is clear through Amalou. So that's the concept. The concept is take Xanadu by ELO, rewrite the lyrics to be about Amalou, and then record the song with this idea of urban agroforestry as the solution. So while Amalou is currently made from products that are grown on plantations and in the wild, the argan trees down near Essaouira, all the way up to the high Atlas Mountains, and while the lows, the almonds, and there's also substitutes that they use. They can use walnut and pistachio grow in other regions, although lows is here in the high Atlas, so it's traditionally the almond lows which is used, and then the honeys, or whatever honeys are sourced in the area. Our idea would be to make this part of an urban agroforestry dietary and ecological solution. So we would not be sourcing stuff from Arif, from the countryside. It would be coming from the urban environment, and that would justify some of the price, because you'd have vertical farming, you have an urban market that is already paying exorbitant prices for agricultural goods, and in effect robbing the nutrients from the countryside, creating that typical city-countryside division, that metabolic rift that even was talked about in the late 1800s. Dr. Thomas Christman talks about the city-countryside dichotomy, and this is the most powerful social and economic and ecological disaster that is being faced in Morocco. But if the urban environment, instead of exploiting the countryside, could be doing vertical farming and planting well-maintained and climate-robust pistachio trees and almond trees and walnut trees and olive trees, as we've seen here. We've seen this going on in micro scale, but not commercially. And then we could make sure that the argan tree is protected from the ravages of climate change because it's protected in the city, and then have urban beekeeping, such as you see on the roof at National Geographic in Washington, D.C. and in other places. So you got urban bees that are foraging from these trees. Oh, that's a nice line I should put in the song. From urban bees. Yeah, from urban bees feeding on trees. Yeah. Right, I'm just getting this lyric down. From urban bees feeding on trees, make Amalou. Yeah. All right, we have to leave to the airport, so the very last thing would be something like from urban trees, from urban bees feeding on trees, make Amalou, food from the trees, healthy cities, right? But we said it's not going to be that melody, it's going to be instead of da 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 da, which is the ELO thing, we're going to have it be 1, 2, 3, 1. So it's food from urban bees feeding on trees, make Amalou. Health with, and then it's some food from the trees, healthy cities. Through Amalou, from urban farms, freedom from harms. With Amalou, right, that sort of thing. Okay, so I've got to go to the airport, but that's the musical sketch idea, and we will work on that this semester.